I welcome on my channel, theme of release. Reports on the balance sheet of stability of central banks. Consider this topic immediately. Reports on the stability balance sheet of central banks expand to extreme positions on the screen of their final impulsive purchases, raising questions about how much they can turn into large ones and whether it will be possible to sell assets at market prices sooner or later. Over the past 12 years after the economic crisis, politicians have not been so lucky with the reduction of a number of smaller portfolios. And now they have to finance the coronavirus economic system, which puts the budgets of the authorities in an extremely tense position and risky forces enterprises to go out of business everywhere. The amounts you buy are huge and it just tells you how much help you need when the financial system closes, said Torsten Slok, chief economist at Deutsche Bank. Just look at how long it took to recover from the economic crisis of 2008 and 2009 years. Now we are embarking on a pace that is many times faster. The corresponding central banks in a group of 7 international locations bought $1.4 trillion of economic assets in March, almost 5 times more than in the previous monthly report published in April 2009, according to an estimate by Bloomberg Economics. Morgan Stanley analysts estimate that the Fed, the European Central Bank, the Bank of Japan and the Bank of Great Britain will increase their stability balances with a combined $6.8 trillion when everything is announced and completed. The Fed led the price by offering to buy an unlimited amount of U.S. government bonds and loan-sponsored securities, and lend trillions of dollars more to companies and municipalities through temporary purchases of their duties, like worldwide investors looking to unwind their well-accumulated leverage in their personal portfolios. During the week until April 15, she expanded her balance sheet at a daily pace of around $41 billion. Imperative bankers in the Eurozone, Japan, and the United States all increased purchases, while those in Canada, New Zealand, and Australia first started large-scale purchases, becoming Sweden's member of the smaller economies to achieve this. They are all moving along the same route, said Aditya Bave, economist at Bank of America in New York. At some uncertain time in the future, unconventional mitigation will cease to be unconventional. In the coming months, when market liquidity will replenish, the monetary government will shift its focus to the long-term goal of keeping borrowing rates low in order to facilitate recovery and make it less difficult for governments to finance their budgets. Even if it may contain a slower pace of asset purchases, it simply will not mark a reversal, so the excellent expansion of the stability balance sheet will roll further and further. Here, in this review article, I express my personal observations and opinions. Register for free on the links, participate in programs and receive dividends. More information on the address itself on the screen.